Please watch through to the very end, because the final rare picture of Annabella Sciorra will make you feel at peace, proud, and a little braver. We are passing the illuminated areas and entering the tiny spaces where creativity and compassion flourish. She is seated at a tiny table by a window in the first picture, with a pencil behind her ear, a steaming mug, and a line written twice in neat letters, that like a gentle pledge. In another image, she is shown in a kitchen, giggling as a wooden spoon beats the side like a soft drum, stirring a pot with her sleeves pushed up. She makes a long shift seem shorter by slipping a warm drink through the window and introducing herself to a guard by name in a hallway frame. She tries a line in rehearsal with her shoes off on tape markings and the slightest shift in breath. The entire room leans in her direction as though she were being drawn by a silent tide. She underlines a passage, shuts her eyes, and allows the meaning to sink in like warm tea while holding a battered book with a page folded down in a bus seat picture. She lowers one ear of the headphones and lets a gentle sentence land cleanly and clearly in a small studio that is lit by a single lamp and a warm microphone. She signs a playbill and presses it back with both hands while kneeling to meet a child's eyes in a fan moment. The kind of tenderness that transforms anxiety into joy. She pauses on a line that lingers in the chest long after it leaves the lips as she reads a page to a small circle in a bookstore. She is seen stacking chairs with volunteers in a community hall photo, celebrating when the last row stands upright and giggling when the legs don't quite match. In a photograph of a park path, she is shown walking before dawn with her hands in her pockets, her breath steady, and her shoes damp with dew apace. That conveys the idea that calm is strong but not loud. A note that reads, "Tell the truth," is attached to the frame in a mirror view, and she taps it once with her finger as if to cement a vow. She corrects a crooked poster in another, candid, grinning at her mirror, for recognizing the little detail that makes the large thing feel good. She may be seen counting steps, tapping her toe, and then grinning broadly when the beat and the sensation coincide, like two hands meeting in a small stage shot. Because little stars still sparkle, she sends thank you notes to the team in a quiet room and places a tiny star in the corner of each one. An image from a shelter depicts a timid dog cradled against her chest, both eyes shut for what appears to be a brief prayer. A blanket over her knees and a notepad open to a page with the word courage circled or held on a veranda at sunset. With her head cocked and her hands out, she sits in the last row of a church hall, while a local choir fills the space with a lovely melody. Because certain lines belong to the page second and the heart first, a bus table frame catches a folded napkin with a phrase and a heart painted next to it. She is seen in a street photo chatting with neighbors, her names recalled, her friendliness effortless like a well-known song. A late-night desk shot shows a page half-filled, a candle low, and her palm resting on the words as if to protect them. The last rare jewel was an empty stage after a long day with a single, gentle light overhead and cable curled on the floor like a smile. With her hands at her sides and her eyes closed for a single, deep breath, Annabella stands at the middle and whispers, "Thank you for the gift of telling the story with care." Please like this video, share it with someone who enjoys straightforward, honest storytelling, and subscribe if these infrequent moments allowed you to see the true person behind the name. For more untold scenes that feel genuine and human, watch our next video through to the finish and let me know which image stuck with you in the comments.